the tea? What's 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 the tea?
Hello everyone, Water Bear here with a new spiritual vlog that I am super excited to share. Rings and palmistry, okay? If you didn't notice, I'm constantly wearing lots of rings. You can see them on my posts I share. I love wearing rings, not only because they look nice, but also because they have a very strong metaphysical meaning that I will be explaining in this video, okay? So the first thing I want to talk about is rings having weight, okay? I learned a long time ago that rings hold weight. So when you place rings on certain fingers, it adds a weight to that finger, okay? And not meaning that finger is heavy. I mean, technically, yes, but what that means is it adds importance, okay? It adds significance to that finger. It adds weight, okay? And so by placing rings on your fingers in an intentful way, in a way of knowing which finger to place it on, you really can add just blessings to your life, okay? Same things with me talking about crystals or using tarot cards. All these things are tools that we can use to add benefits to our life, okay? I always talk about where your attention goes is where your energy flows. So knowing the direction of where to place the rings, knowing the crystals to use and where to place them, knowing, how to connect to your guides, knowing the best way to clear your space. These are all amazing ways and amazing things to add into your life so that you can add intentful, if that's the word, I keep using intentful, so you can add more intent into your life, okay? A lot of times, especially for me growing up, I was just living and going day by day with whatever was happening, and my life was occurring. My life was constantly up and down like a roller coaster. But that roller coaster ride became a lot more smooth once I added more rituals and intent into my practice, okay? So that's what we'll be talking about today, how you can use rings with intent to help benefit you, okay, by using palmistry, right? Now, I'm not going to dive super deep into palmistry. There's a lot to talk about with it, but I am going to talk about the different fingers we have and the different planets that are associated with each of our fingers, okay? So by placing rings on each of the fingers, you are highlighting a certain planet, right? Now, before I get to the planets, I want to talk about the left and the right hand, okay? Just like energy in general, your left side of your body receives energy and your right side gives off energy. Same as like a magnet, so many things. There's a receptive energy and then an active energy. And we can even see this within ourselves. We have a divine masculine energy. Parts of ourselves are assertive. Parts of ourselves, are confident. Parts of ourselves are active. But then there's also a divine feminine energy within us that is more receptive, that is more calm, that is more controlled, that is more intuitive, okay? And so that same understanding is reflected in our body, with the left side being the divine feminine, the receptive side, and the right side being the divine masculine, the active side, okay? So when you're placing the rings on your fingers, any rings you place on your left side are going to be bringing in, adding things to your life, okay? And I'll show examples as we get deeper into this video. And aiding for you, because your left side receives. So by placing rings on your left hand, you're going to be adding things to your energy field, okay, and to your life. Placing them on your right hand is going to be using the energy and giving it off, okay? You become the energy, all right? This also is an energy of leadership, an energy of how you can actively use the energy of whatever planet you're activating out in the world, okay? So for example, if you are looking to implement more leadership in your business, okay, I would put up a ring on my ring finger on my right hand, okay? Your ring finger is ruled by the sun. The sun is the planet of leadership, okay? So to have a ring on your finger of leadership with the sun, that adds weight to it. And if you have it on your right hand, this is you becoming this energy. This is going to help you to really embrace the energy of the sun, Okay, so that's an example, right? So now I want to dive in and go through all of the planets in association with the fingers, okay? So the first is our thumb, right? Now the thumb is interesting because, we have the Mount of Venus here. And so I associate the thumb with the planet Venus, okay? But the energy of your lower Mars is also right here. So some people associate the thumb with Mars as well. But personally, I seem to, have noticed that Venus plays out more with the thumb, okay? Recently, for a long time, okay, I wore this ring on my right hand and on my right thumb. And it was for, I work a lot with children. I'm constantly doing sessions with clients. I'm making videos. I'm always in connection with a lot of people, okay? And so I love putting energy on my right hand so that I can give off great energy to others, okay? I have the energy of Venus highlighted with this thumb ring because I work with people, and Venus is all about being pleasant and being charismatic and being harmonious in relationships with other people, okay? So in my day-to-day life, in my business, I really make sure that I'm leading with compassion and understanding, and this is something that I'm actually really known for, is having the heart, having a big heart, wearing my heart on my sleeve. And this is something that clients and a lot of people come to me for, and so I love having this energy on my thumb to really help to move me forward in the energy of love, okay, as being the energy of love, giving it off, right? But recently I've been wanting more connection in my life, more love in my life, more intimacy, and so I've placed and switched my thumb ring and moved it to my left hand so I can receive more of the Venusian energies, okay? Receive more connection, receive more energy of love instead of giving it off and becoming it, okay? Not that I won't become it and give it off as well, but these rings add weight. So it's basically just adding an influence of now me receiving and being receptive to the energies of Venus with me placing this ring on my left hand, my receptive hand, on my finger of Venus. Okay, so the thumbs are ruled by Venus. Now let's move to the pointer fingers are ruled by Jupiter, okay? And I keep this finger weighted, I'm going to say weighted a lot, weighted on my right hand, okay? Because Jupiter rules over teaching and philosophy and the higher mind. And I'm constantly every day teaching philosophy, teaching different truths about life, okay? And so I have this ring here on my right hand on my Jupiter finger as the teacher so that I can really embody that energy and really help to open the minds of others, okay? So that's how I use it. If you had a ring on your left pointer finger, this would help you to embrace and really attract more opportunities to learn, more opportunities to teach. You could maybe attract a, what do they say? When the student is ready, the teacher appears or something like that. That's very Jupiter. And if you have it on your left hand, it's about receiving those energies. Jupiter also is the energy of blessings, okay, and abundance. And so wearing it on your left hand can help to receive abundance and opportunities for expansion in your life, okay? So the pointer fingers are all about Jupiter. I wear mine on my right finger so that I can embody that energy of being the teacher. But if you wear it on your left hand, it could be about receiving the energy of the teacher from other people, learning new things, opening your mind to new things, and receiving abundance as well, okay? So that is the pointer fingers. Then we're going to move to the middle fingers. The middle fingers are ruled by Saturn, okay? The planet of structure, the planet of stability, the planet of long-term success, okay? And hard work and diligence, because that gets you to the long-term success. But I find it interesting that Saturn rules the middle finger. And the middle finger is our longest finger. It's the finger that, if any of the other ones are broken, you wrap it around the middle finger, okay? It's the finger of stability, okay? If your middle finger is hurt, you can't do anything. I mean, you can, but like any movement of any of the other fingers is really painful when your middle finger is hurting because it's supporting all the other tendons of the other fingers, okay? So this holds energy, and this holds true for Saturn. Saturn represents, karmic time. He is Godfather time. He represents, the path we take to get to our goals. He represents the things we need to overcome in life to achieve. He is that, obstacle we need to overcome to master life. Okay. And so I love keeping, and I've had this on since I think I've had this ring since early 2017 or late 2016. And I keep it on my Saturn ring on my left hand because where my business is going, who I am as a person, I really enjoy Saturn's energy. I am ruled by Saturn, and I want him to continue to structure my life. Okay. Yes, he's giving me hella, hard obstacles and putting a lot of, weight on me and work on me. But since having this ring on this finger, I've noticed my life has slowly just been structuring more and more and more. I'm becoming more stable within myself. I'm really embracing and embodying the energy of Saturn. It's like having Saturn as a helper, okay? Because I have it on my left hand of the receptive energies, okay? And so I'm receiving lessons from Saturn. I'm receiving karma from Saturn. But also I'm receiving the rewards of Saturn, okay? A lot of the rewards I've gotten since wearing this ring haven't been like quick blessings. It's been something that I've been rewarded from a long year's work, okay? So I love keeping this ring on my middle finger with Saturn to really help me to structure my life, okay? And then once I get to a place where I feel like, my business is where I want it to be, my life is structured in the way I want it to be, I want to switch the rings, and then I will become and have it on my right hand in my middle finger. And that is becoming Saturn, okay? Being that authority for other people, and being that structure for other people, okay? And I really feel that, I'm going to keep switching. I really like having this energy on my left hand with Saturn because in life, there's many times in your life when you need that assistance, you need that extra structure. It's not just, okay, I've structured everything now. I will never need to structure anything ever again. You get what I'm saying? So I really love to keep rings on my middle fingers, especially my left one, because it's going to constantly help me to remain structured, constantly help me to remain on my path and working diligently to receive the long-term rewards that I want, okay? So that is the middle finger, my loves. Then we're going to move to the ring finger, which I talked about a little bit before, is ruled by the sun, okay? And the sun is all about our life force. It's all about what fuels our heart, what lights us up. The sun is our direction in life, where we're going. It really it invigorates you, okay? I think it's interesting that, you wear your wedding band on your sun finger, and that's your life partner. You know what I'm saying? You commit your life to that person. The sun is your life, okay? So you have this ring of commitment, and you wear it on your left hand. That's something that you're receiving, okay? This is something that you are, you're adding to your life, okay? This commitment, you know what I'm saying? And it's always a reminder of this commitment that you just added to your life, okay? With the ring being on the left finger there, okay, of the ring finger, okay? Maybe if you were, the pastor marrying people, it would be better to have the ring finger on your right hand because you would become the energy of that commitment, okay? But, people do promise rings on the left hand, on the ring finger. People do for themselves as well, self-love rings, because this is a strong energy of the self with the sun, okay? The vitality. And it's interesting that they say that this finger connects, the artery connects to your heart. I think that's what they say about the ring finger. And the sun rules over the heart, okay? So it's interesting that has that correlation, right? So the ring fingers are ruled by the sun. So if you want to, add more recognition to your life, marriage, when you have that ring on that finger, it gives you more recognition. You're seen as this couple. It changes your public image, okay? This is the sun, okay? So if you're working on self-confidence, you want to add more confidence to yourself. You want to build your ego. You want to build your self-love. Adding a ring on your ring finger, okay, really helps to aid in enhancing that sun's energy. Okay, sun is also ruling over of children. So if you're wanting to maybe have children, you're working to have children, I would probably put a ring on my Venus finger and also my sun finger. Okay, maybe even the Saturn, because Saturn's that longevity is going to help you to do the right things to keep the pregnancy for long term. But the sun as well, if you want to improve your connection with the children you already have, or if you work with children and you want to benefit them by, enhancing the sun's energy, ring on the ring finger. Okay. If you want to be a leader, like I talked about, leadership, if you want to exude this confident energy, if you want to help other people, maybe your life coach, okay, have the ring on the sun's finger on the right hand, because you become the sun, okay? Bing. So there we go. The sun's like, bing. There we go. That's right on time, right? And lastly, the pinkies are Mercury. They're ruled by Mercury, okay? And Mercury is the smallest planet. Look at the small pinkies. And so, Mercury's energy is all about communication, speaking your truth, putting yourself out there, connecting with others of like mind. And so on your left side, putting a pinky ring would help if you are learning new things, you're studying something, you're taking a course and you want to really get your mind, going. Ring on the pinky finger. If you have a speech, you want to make sure that you are saying the right thing, or you have trouble speaking up for yourself. Adding weight with the ring to that pinky finger is going to help to enhance your throat chakra, enhance your self-expression, okay? Let's say you have a certain contract that you really want to get signed and get approved. Contracts are ruled by Mercury and also by Jupiter. So rings on the pointer finger and the pinky finger, okay, are really going to help there, all right? Even Venus also helps with, Venus is rules over Libra, which is all about contracts as well, and legal bindings, that kind of thing. So that's the pinky, okay, with receptive energy of the left hand. If you are a speaker, if you, want to embody the energy of Mercury, maybe you are you're writing a book, and it's not that you want to, enhance your ability to write, but you want to really just feel like you're present in the moment writing and really getting all your thoughts out. Ring on your pinky finger really can help to add weight to that mercurial energy so you become Mercury, okay? Which is going to enhance your speaking, enhance your writing, enhance your communication, okay? If you want to learn more about that, you want to get more aid and you feel like you're not the best speaker, left hand to receive more Mercury, but to really embody and embrace, let's say, like I said before, I teach children, I teach a lot of people, but let's say I have, I want to make sure that I'm being heard. I would put a ring on my pinky finger to add weight to the energy of Mercury, okay? What I think is pretty interesting is I just started wearing nails on my pinky and my ring finger recently, and I started it on this first day of Gemini season. And Gemini is ruled by Mercury. And so on the first day of Gemini season, when the sun moves into Gemini and activates Mercury, I get nails on my sun finger and my Mercury finger, both ruled by Gemini currently. I think that's interesting. I was like, oh my God, the day that the sun highlights Mercury, I get nails and I decide, you know what, I'm just going to put them on these two fingers, okay, ruled by Mercury and the sun. I just thought that was interesting. But this is what I wanted to bring to you guys so you can understand the importance of wearing rings on a deeper level. Okay, yes, they're cute wearing rings, but they actually have a lot more power than most people think. And you could have rings on certain fingers and wonder why certain things are happening in your life. You're adding weight to certain areas of your life. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. Now you know the pinkies are ruled by Mercury. The sun is ruled by the ring finger. Middle finger rules by Saturn. Jupiter's over our pointer fingers, and Venus for the thumbs. Okay, so that's what I have, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this spiritual vlog, rings and palmistry. Much love.